Let's take a moment and see what these reports can do for you. We'll start by manufacturing a part within its specified tolerances and see how our systems record the monitor's data. We'll then manufacture the same part 3 more times, once overweight, once underweight, and once with glass out of tolerances. We'll then go through the most exciting aspect of the reports, the data summaries that you get with every report. In this report, the first thing that you see following the column titles is that the part number is CR42. This is the model number for this part, and all parts made from this mold will have this same number. The rest of the report is a list of the 5 applications that go into making this part. This part has its own serial number, 08081009, which is listed with each application. This number changes each time another part is made from this mold. You'll also notice that each application is given its own kit number to differentiate it from the other applications that go to make up the completed part. Because all applications are identified by the serial number, the part can be sprayed by any gun attached to the system as long as its serial number is entered or scanned before the application is made, and the TFM software will automatically kit or combine all of the applications. Again, in our example you see here, the serial number is 08081009. Up to 25 characters can be used in a serial number. Here we've decided to use the first 4 numbers to represent the month and year of the part's manufacture. This allows for easy retrieval and identification in the future. These detailed reports on the manufacture of each part not only help in streamlining production and providing better quality control, but they also provide documentation for warranty and legal issues if there was ever a need. Our sample report here shows parts manufactured on August 18, 2008. The first production sequence had a start time of 10:50 a.m. and took 1 minute and 18 seconds to complete. Jose was the operator, and the application went to a gel coat gun. He applied 5 pounds of gel coat. The cost of the gel coat was $10.60. The application time is recorded from the time the gun trigger is pulled until the operator pushes the reset button. Some of our clients have their gun operators also roll. They bring the mold into the booth, spray, complete the rollout, and then reset, giving them the time or labor for the whole crew on that part. The second application recorded was at a chop unit. It was built at 10:58 a.m. and took 1 minute and 36 seconds. This time Tim was the operator, and he applied 10.1 pounds of chop, of which 33% was glass and 1.88% was catalyst. The final chop gun application for this part began at 11 a.m. and took 3 minutes and 13 seconds, and again Tim was the operator. It should be pointed out that the program is designed in such a way that the part number, the kit number, and the operator will simply repeat from one application to the next until they're manually changed. The serial number, however, automatically drops out after each application and must be entered or scanned in again before the next application. This is done as a failsafe to ensure that each serial number is associated with its correct part. As you can see, Tim applied 20.4 pounds of chop, 33% glass, 1.85% catalyst, and the cost of these materials was $29.97. The last 2 entries on the report list additional materials that have been programmed into the CR42 part: 5 pounds of mat and 5 pounds of plywood. Anything can be programmed into the report, allowing the final cost of the part to be tracked. Then a summary for this particular serial numbered part is displayed. In this case, all of the applications came to a total of 45.5 pounds and cost $66.20. Now we'll manufacture the same part 3 more times, each time out of tolerances. In TFM's program there are 3 measures for tolerance: weight, time, and percentage of glass. So in the second report we'll see how the program deals with an overweight part and the effect that has on the amount of time needed to complete the part. This report reflects the same application as the report we have just gone through, but this time we've overbuilt the part to demonstrate how TFM software records and reports the extra materials used and the extra time to overbuild. As an aside, notice how the part number is still CR42 and the kit numbers are the same as those in the first report. But the serial number has increased by 1 and is now 08081010 because it's a new part from the same mold. Instead of 5 pounds of gel coat, 7.8 pounds were applied. In the first go-around of chop, the part received 15.2 pounds instead of 10.1, while the second go-around to chop received 27.2 pounds instead of 20.4. The additional materials are automatically tallied by the program. The program not only summarizes the amount of overbuild in total pounds and total cost — we gave away 25.2 pounds, which cost an additional $23.35 — but it also provides detailed information on each application. In this case, the extra gel coat in the first application cost $5.94 and took an extra 45 seconds to apply. The second application received extra glass at a cost of $1.67, and extra resin at a cost of $5.84, and took an extra 37 seconds to complete, and so on. The third report displays data from the same part when it's been manufactured under weight, which is detailed in the report after each application, as well as tallied in the final summary. Of course, no extra time has been recorded because creating an underweight part comes in under time. Underweight, under time, a bad part. The last report displays data from manufacturing our CR42 part with the percentage of glass to the total weight miscalibrated. Again, this is reported in the application listing. Also, an incorrect glass percentage can show up in conjunction with the out of weight and extra time listings. On the last page, we get a summary of the parts built, their total weight, minimums and maximums and averages, and the same with their cost. And on the far right, the count of parts manufactured out of tolerances. Following this summary is a final two-part summary report. On the left is a listing of the raw materials used and their cost, and on the right a styrene emissions calculation for the manufacture of parts based on current MAC standards. Finally, the inventory reconciliation report provides you with a running, real-time inventory tally. When you receive a billing for materials from one of your suppliers, you put it into the program, and as you spray out the raw materials, the program provides you with a running inventory of the materials you have left on hand.